I was a full-time deliverance minister for years until God pulled me out. I took all 4 books offline I wrote on the topics of deliverance. And the reason God pulled me out of the deliverance community is because the doctrines of that community are all based on bad theology that undermines and contradicts the finished work of the cross. And ironically, it keeps people in more bondage. Jesus said it's finished. And one of the things that took place through the finished work of the cross is that the enemy was defeated. And if the enemy is defeated, then that means the enemy has no access, legal rights, curses, power, or authority over a believer, period. And the fact that we believe as though they do actually empowers them. A lie believed can become a reality experienced, not because the lie is true, but because the agreement gives the lie influence over the way we perceive and feel and respond and live. If you believe that you, as a believer, can have demons or be oppressed by them or whatever, then you're going to see that play out in your lived experience. The truth is that the only weapon the enemy has are lies. Jesus called Satan the father of lies for a reason. It's all they've got. The truth is that you, as a believer, are already fully free. And if you're believing any lies that are going against that truth, then you're seeing a false reality made from believing those lies. The only thing the enemy has are lies. And if you decide to no longer believe them and simply believe the gospel that says the Son has made you free indeed, then that means the truth will set you free and the chains or lies will fall right off. The finished work of Christ means that you're free right now. And when that revelation hit me, I felt every chain release me, and I've never felt so free in my life. Beloved child of God, it's time to believe you're free. The finished work of Jesus says you are. You don't need a deliverance session or warfare prayers. Simply awaken to your freedom and walk in that truth. And I know somebody's going to say in the comments, are you saying, brother, that we don't need deliverance or casting out demons is no longer needed? No, I'm not saying that either. Because here's what happens. When truth, real truth, encounters or confronts darkness, darkness might react to that. And usually when that happens is when an unbeliever or someone who doesn't believe the true finished work of Jesus, when that person encounters the real truth, if darkness was already there, darkness might react and need to be dealt with. So a lot of times that's the situation where casting out demons may be needed. And here's the other thing. We have these expectations of what deliverance or casting out demons has to look like. We think there needs to be some kind of crazy reaction or manifestation or it has to look a certain way, but it doesn't. It could simply look like someone simply believing truth over a lie, getting revelation of truth and believing that over lies and being set free, the chains falling off, and no reaction whatsoever. It doesn't have to look a certain way. But anyway, if you want to know more about this topic, I've got multiple videos on this topic on the HFD Ministries YouTube channel that go a little bit deeper